Alright. This is one Zemalf here. Welcome back. Welcome back to more Motor Sound. Welcome back to an extra stream. It is over 20 degrees outside here in Finland. Luckily not as high temperatures as some of the people are having around Europe, but it's still enough for me to stay inside and play computer games, so let's do exactly that. So we're gonna go back to Motor Town, and we are gonna finish the depot construction today. So let's load in. Load in and see where we are. Well, currently my character is in my house, and for some reason they are standing on a table. Why don't you take a seat there so we can think about the situation a bit. So, what I have been working on is the new feature in the 0.7.14 update, the depots. And I'm building one here in the Gwangjin food factory, meat factory, cheese factory area, because that's where many of my company cars are running. So I have been working on the concrete. The concrete required limestone to the cement factory, and then the cement into the concrete factory, and then sand from any construction site for that concrete. So we got that done, but I haven't done the final deliveries yet here. Then we just took directly sand here from the construction sites, and then we hauled some logs from the off-road logging sites to the lumber mill, and we got the wooden planks done. Those are already delivered. And then we have the harder things, the steel H-beams and the plastic pipes. And yesterday on the previous session I was working on the iron deliveries from the iron ore mine, and that is extremely challenging off-road drive with the Atlas 8X4 dump truck. It would be easier to do that just with many times with proper off-roading truck. But I was doing that, and we were delivering those to the H-beam factory down here in the south. And offline, I did another one of those runs, still extremely difficult. And I delivered some coal. So we have those here, and then the steel also required directly limestone. Not like limestone to cement, but actual limestone. So I did that because it was just a big long drive. I went there to collect it and let the autopilot drive it all the way here. So I believe I now have 3 steel H-beams ready that I need. And then lastly, the plastic pipes. So the plastic factory itself is right here. It requires oil, and I think it gets boosted if you deliver containers there, which I have done before. I yesterday incorrectly thought about that we get the oil from here in the OG drilling in the southern area, but this is the crude oil delivery, which we have delivered for like the Jesu Harbor and stuff to turn that into fuel. But there is actually an oil refinery down here in the south, which takes the oil, takes the crude oil, and makes it into oil. And there is also used oil. I haven't been doing this, but there is the new Terra factory. Terra factory is the big heavy machinery truck working on the quarries, limestone currently in this game. So this thing always also takes various things as a drop. One of them is the oil, and they also take plastic and etc. Anyway, so that's crude oil into oil refinery, into all the way to the plastic factory. Not the most exciting. Well, it is kind of a fun drive, but it's also very, very long. So I also let these be handled by the autopilot offline. So I went with Atlas tanker and tank trailer, or the liquid trailer, from here, delivered the oil here, and then took the oil from here. This was, I think this was, the autopilot took, I wasn't following it exactly, but I think it took like 40 minutes in real time to drive from the oil refinery to the power plant. And so everything is ready in the plastic factory for the pipes. So we just need to deliver those. So I think what we'll start now is get the rest of the concrete to the site. That requires 2 trips. And then get the plastic pipes, 1 trip. And then, because I don't have a fast travel, well, actually, I do have a relatively fast travel here. Well, anyway, last, we'll go check that I indeed have free steel coils, and will deliver those. And after that, my depot will be done. And then I, of course, need to schedule everything in a way that my company cars take the maintenance, but that's then after the construction. So, as an intro, how much work the depots actually take, it's kind of awesome how much there is to work on those. So I need to get to the concrete factory. So I will do that from here. I have a teleport spot in the dozen trailers. So let's just take a car. I think I have my here's the car. So let's drive this to the concrete factory, and then we'll just use those company mixes, not my company, but the in-game company mixes, which is the concrete truck, to deliver 2 loads. The construction site that will take care of the concrete, and cement and limestone I delivered, no, the cement and sand I delivered to the concrete factory. That was enough to make double the concrete I need for this one. So in case I do want to make another depot, I will not have to do the cement run for that, assuming they all take that same 15 concrete. But kind of the final product concrete is takes several trips. Luckily in this case it's a short one, because the concrete truck takes 6 units, and it's currently the only one in game that takes concrete. But it's been, I kind of played a little bit less Motor Town before this update, but it's great that they keep adding stuff like this update the new vehicle and the depots, all the other changes. So these are the mixes. So let's jump into one. So we are not doing this for money, but a vehicle like this that you don't rent, you pay 45% or whatever the owner profit share is when you are doing work. So in this case, the money is not goal. We just want to get the stuff delivered to my construction site, but very rarely should you use these vehicles around. Either on your own or rent a vehicle is always better if you want to make money. So let's get this one here. And also, obviously, I am playing with the controller today instead of the wheel setup. Just a little bit more convenient during days when I'm working. Also with music on, playing lo-fi beats in the background instead of the in-game music. So yeah, it's quite a setup to put because I don't have a dedicated space for the sim rig. Take some time to set up everything, especially for stream. And while it's super fun and immersive to play with the wheel, head tracking, and the pedals and everything, it is also kind of the hard mode for this game, because this game is so much easier to play on a third person. Well, obviously I could use the wheel, as I talked yesterday. We could be using the wheel on the third person, but it just feels a little bit weird. So getting these sort of, let's say, tasks done here, where we are building things. Did two of my trucks just crash there? They did. Oh crap! That's my Lopo van and that's my Tronco, and they just crashed. Good job, guys. PCs and the AI. How different is the controller versus wheel? They can't really be compared. This game plays really well on all the controls. I know people who have been playing this for like 1,000 hours. I only have like a couple of hundred. Who have been playing this with keyboard and mouse. Who have been playing this with controller. Who have been playing this exclusively with the wheel. They all work. It's kind of what you want. When I am playing with the wheel, I go and play from this view only, by my choice, and I play with like super immersive roleplay style when I do that. But for more, let's say, casual play here, when we just need to deliver stuff so that I get things built for the company, controller is just great. I have not personally played with keyboard, but as said, I've watched some other streamers or YouTubers who play with keyboard and mouse. So apparently that is working as well. But yeah, with controller is it's great. I guess you need either keyboard or controller to control the character when you are out of the car, but that's kind of you need to jump a little bit back and forth. So this is the depot construction site, and in this game, when you build a property, apart from the smallest houses that you can set yourself, that we started the session in, they turn into construction sites, and you need to deliver all the materials. So that's the second delivery and second to last we need there, so it's 12 out of 15 right now. And we need to do the last one as well, and it's me. And here I can also turn on autopilot and just let AI drive me there for a little bit. Meanwhile, I can take a look at my company, where I did set up a new kind of experimental long bus routes. Because now we can have more than 10. I currently have 11, but you can now have up to 15 company vehicles. Very expensive, but you can. So I set up this sort of a massive line, well, start of the massive line that actually takes people from the Kappa bus terminal to Jeju and Gwangjin, in between Seongsan as well. But then I have a plan to do this sort of collect here, because there's quite a lot of bus passengers now in these new sites, like the quarry. And well, the oil refinery is not new, but it seems to be generating quite a lot of bus passengers. So just to kind of do those, so that we can work on these town bonuses better, to get more money and also make some money. In meanwhile, yeah, this as I said, for example, that oil into plastic factory run 40 minutes in real time. Probably a little bit faster if you did it without autopilot, but this game has a lot. It has like quick things that you can do. You can jump into your race car and go into a track and do hot laps and tune your car. You can manage the company. You can just deliver pizzas with a scooter, and then you can do like big hauls for 30 plus minutes, driving from different edge of the map to another. And then you can, right after that, jump into a off-roading truck and or car and go do some off-road deliveries in more challenging ones, which I will be doing today as well. That's one of the things why I like and love this game, and why I have been playing it so much, because it has so many things, and still overall it's very sandboxy, and kind of you set your own goals. You don't need to do anything. Well, you kind of do need to make money, because the kind of your own vehicles, how you can tune them and paint them and everything, and then set up the company, that requires money. But other than that, that's kind of part of the fun to do all the deliveries, figure out how you make money. But there's always something to do in this game, and that's great, especially with the new content updates like this 0.7.14 now. So the last 3 concrete still leaves 15 here, so we have delivered the cement, fuel, sand in here, and all that turned into 30 concrete in total. And now we take the last 3. To the construction sites. Let's go. Then we'll do the plastic pipes, which again, kind of the prep work was done. Those were, I think overall the steel is by far the hardest of these, because you need to somehow get the coal and iron from the top of the mountain. Either do many trips with a proper off-road dump truck, or take a challenge like I did and do it with Atlas, or I guess there's the Dumpy as well. But if you're gonna go off-road, the road vehicle might as well make it Atlas. Oops. Everything under control. Totally didn't almost flip the car. So yeah, I was saying that plastic with the crude oil into oil and then oil into plastic, that was not hard, but I think overall like hour and a half real time, pretty easily. That and all this that I'm talking about, why is this so hard to drive now? This thing was... This thing was driving better. Maybe I was just not focusing. This thing was driving better with 6 units of concrete instead of 3. It felt a little bit heavier, so it kind of... right now it's not quite as easy. So yeah, the plastic, like hour and a half in real time, when you do everything yourself. If you utilize the online servers, because this game, you can play this online with your friends, kind of privately, or you can join the up to 100 player public servers, or even make your own server and allow it to be fully public. In there, other players are doing the same deliveries. They are doing limestone, they are doing iron, they are doing coal, and other players could even deliver to your construction site. Or you can kind of set up a session with a couple of friends or multiples and kind of work collaboratively to everyone's own depot or garages or whatever the building project is. Okay, so that's the plastic done. This thing will despawn automatically, so I'll just leave it here because it's not mine. So now that if we take a look at this, we see that the concrete has been delivered, sand has been delivered, wood planks has been delivered, and we'll skip the H-beams for now and we'll do the plastic pipes. So I think I guess they have a not sure if they have a trailer. Trailer spotted. It's showing trailer in there. So because those plastic ones are... Wait, why this game mixes feet and meters? 14 feet is like a little bit less. That's like, yeah, that's 4 meters. Okay, so these ones are long. I think I will take the semi-trailer and then the semi and a trailer. So I think, let me just check the sizes. I don't need to buy these, but just checking the size, because I think like I have these Mighties and Troncos. So these ones don't have a 6 meter box in them, so it would either be a box trailer or such. So, and I will be using the same one then for the steel beams as well, I assume. So those require the flatbed or box type. So let me take my FL1. And I actually purchased myself. So I don't need to buy this, but just get away from here because it's kind of tight. I purchased myself a flatbed trailer. Flanker. So let's get that. This was not the best place to pick it up. Pick this up, I should have done it elsewhere, because I can't get in there. From this side, I think. Can I jump over? Hey, nice. Okay, that helps. This one is up. So yeah, we'll get the plastic beams and the steel beams on this. Not on the same trip, but also, this was a bad idea with many sense of the word. While this is a truck stop, this is not a trailer stop. Okay, should have turned a little bit earlier. Yeah, I wasn't wasn't thinking this through. Think it turns just nice. Just a little bit of scraping there. Could have been even avoided. I'm okay with that. Okay, plastic factory. So let's get FL1 here. This is I think the most powerful semi I have. I don't have that big one yet, so I think that box trailer there would have sufficed as well. But the plastic is probably not heavy, just big. Okay, police didn't like me driving on the opposite lane apparently. Plastic is not heavy, but the steel might be. So that's how the fell drives from the inside. Let's put the interior light on so I see a little bit of the interior. Okay, it's quite without the load, it's quite unstable. Well, not unstable, but the trailer is like super light there, and the back. Okay, so there, right ahead, where those kind of silos are, or tanks, that's where I delivered the fuel. Now it seems like the plastic pipes are right there. So let's back this to the area. Doesn't need to be exact, but just enough. Come on. Oh, there we go. Got it. Nice. Okay. So, with the oil I delivered, there is actually, I think this might be combined. So at least there's 20 pipes in here, or maybe 40. It might be separate chains. We only need 3. So this is simple. Yeah, looks like they are separate, so there's 37 here. We could deliver these to like the toy factory and everything to get some money. So yeah, looks like this could take 4 of these. So that's one stack, that's one stack, that's one stack. But especially in this car, these need to be strapped down. So yeah, let's throw some wraps around them so they stay in place. Let's deliver some plastic. Let me just I don't back away. Just how heavy it was. Okay, it's only 10,500 kilos. That is very light load. very light load, but now we need to drive a little bit longer to my side. I'm thinking that will I could also just jump to this road. Let's take this one. Let's take this one. It's a little bit, so it's 7 kilometers road. So again, if I would be doing more depots, and I probably will, I do have enough plastic there. So when I mentioned that it took like hour and a half in real time overall to do the crude oil and oil in order for these to be produced, you don't need to do it many times. And, it is one of those tasks that's kind of just having the game run in the background when you are doing other stuff. Kind of just gets done there, but again, it's not most exciting part to do that sort of long delivery, especially because I think it's great that this game has different biomes, but Southern Island, like deserts, it's very like monotonous at the moment. There's like overall in the game there's great variety of scenery, but basically seeing nothing for 20 minutes, and then you actually get into the area where there's something to look at. It's quite realistic for a chill kind of mundane logistics driving simulator like this is. So it's great that the game has the autopilot functionality. Okay, timing might be good here as I get these delivered, and then we would just do another. Maybe I would do like goal run. Just thinking that I will iron one will be like maybe I think I will just teleport to the. Sorry, boss. I will just take this lane here. I realized that at this speed I can't turn this truck as fast. I think I will just teleport to the steel factory and get the steel beams delivered, so we get this depot built, and then I do the other stuff. Okay, when it's in this case it doesn't matter. We have a light load. Oh, with sprites. But when it's raining, a lot of the grip disappears. Like, game doesn't have like proper rain tires. Because when driving with normal speeds and there's normal rain, with proper tires, like a little bit of rain doesn't affect things that much. But in this one it turns the road into like a ice skating ring. Looks great. And you can also turn it off. Whoa! Almost everything in this game is not permanent like that sign was. if you drive into them, they just bounce off and respawn after a minute. But that was solid. So that's damage to my radiator and engine right there was because it drove straight into a steel pole. It's my company truck there delivering some containers. To repair this FL in between. It's my Lobo truck. Delivering some food. All these are the company cars that we are building this depot for that we see here. Driving the roads with me. One great thing about this game is that if you drive like according to the speed limits and such, the game actually behaves like you expect to, but obviously here kind of trying to get things done a little bit smoother. Again, quite realistically, it makes it very hard to drive a truck like this for 110 kilometers hour. So that's the plastic delivered. And you also get money for delivering your own construction site, just like any other business. So that's great. So that only leaves. There's no. Like it's too much to ask for a game at this stage. But it would be even better if it kind of the construction happened a little bit while you are doing things. So yes, only the steel H-beams left. Some fuel. Which happens to be right here. I am pretty sure. Well, I have not handled those myself, but I'm pretty sure we call them I-beams as well. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's the same thing. H-beam, I-beam, kind of depending on how you interpret the shape. So yeah, I did that much damage to my. Much damage to my vehicle. Okay, so let's save a little bit of time. And let's teleport. So I have purchased a home here. So let's jump into that one and let's drive to the steel one, and then in there, pretty sure we can summon our trucks in. Let's take this trip with it's my Ranchi. She is fun one for this road, for these dirt roads. So this area we are in. There was a rock there. Nothing happened. This area here where the steel factory is, this was added in the previous updates when I started playing. Kind of just before that. So this town of Ara was added in, and it's kind of a town that you need to supply with in order for that to have services in it. So I have a bus running here. It's right there. It's delivering passengers to the seal factory as well. But there's a supermarket here, and I think there is. Alright, there's at least not yet. There are no buildings in here. But I like how this the game developers are doing. So this game is in early access, has been for many years, but it's obviously very playable. Kind of in many ways, you can consider this a full game. But as they keep adding stuff, like now in this update, they added this region with the sunflower fields and added the new industry sunflower seeds in. And before that, this town of Ara, this steel factory was added a bit before that, and so on. So many of the things that are kind of coming to the map, they are kind of visible already on the map. I talked about this before, but we have these various construction sites around the map. Not the one I have, that I have placed, but around the map. And they act as delivery points. You can get sand from them, but you can also deliver the materials there and get money. But I've already now noticed with these couple of months I've been playing, and this update, that kind of the locations where they have the construction sites, something is coming there, the upcoming updates. So it's in a way it feels like it's a game that's expanding while it's also being developed more, and it is in early access and so on. But it feels more like a game that keeps on getting more content. And if you like the game, you play it, you at least can kind of pretend that you are kind of contributing a little bit on how these islands are developing, because things pop up into the places where you are delivering some construction materials and so on. Yeah, it's a living game. Yeah. Okay, this police will give me a speeding ticket here. Not that it matters that much, but let's drive a little bit more sensibly here. For just a moment. Not to mention, if you play online, some new dormitories right there. I think those were added. Actually, you know what? There was one thing I wanted to do. I'll do it later. They added like a new police station into the town of Ara, and it's like the biggest police station in the game world. It's like you can go inside the building and everything, like it's right there. So that is kind of hinting that this town of Ara will probably be as big as Gwangjin and Jeju are. It's kind of cool. Okay, but we are here. And there is a parking spot there, yes. So right there is the H-beam pickup spot. So there might be spawns, and there we have the H-beams or I-beams, however you call them. And in the steel factory you also make steel coils. Those are used for manufacturing of the vehicles at the moment, or special vehicles. There's a racing car factory. A race car factory where you can basically get like a formula car built for yourself. It requires materials just like this depot. And then there is the Terra factory, which is the big quarry truck. So these steel coils, you can load them yourself with this forklift. It has this kind of meant for those things loader, so this is drivable. It's really cool that they kind of already have things like this as well. They don't have loading yet for this one, but kind of I think like I can see the overall vision. I haven't like checked the roadmap in detail, but I can see the overall vision being that they have all these cars, they have trucks, different kinds, trailers. You have that's kind of, you can do small car deliveries, so you can drive a big truck, but then they also have like the material loading aspect, even if it is an extra, as kind of especially from a role playing for the multiplayer server's point of view, or even by yourself, the fact that you can drive this and load it yourself or load it for someone else, and then later on they will probably have like the what are they called, like the what the heck is the is the digging tractor or digging machine in English? We just call it digging machine. What are those called? That kind of you scoop the sand and then they drop it in. Anyway, those are already in the game, but they are not drivable. Excavator, that's the word. Yes. Yeah, I think excavator is the one I was talking about. So they already have those in game, but they are not like drivable yet. But I can imagine that they will be, because it's not that far from that. So that thing right there, like that's that one. But they aren't drivable or usable yet, but I assume they will be. Okay, so let's get flanker. Alright. Just see, this might be easier if I go around. All the way around. Oh, let's go in from here and let's see if go see how can I drive away from here. So for this one we have done a lot of deliveries, iron, coal, limestone, in order to make these H-beams. And with all that work I have made the magnificent amount of of 3 of them. Are you kidding me? You're only paying me that much for it? Like, you're paying half if I just would take them somewhere else. So annoying. It knows that it knows that I have to do it, so it's only paying 105%. I will do it. It's the weights. 19,000. Okay, they are not like extremely super heavy. Duties. Let's do cargo strapperino. So yeah. H-beams, I-beams, H-beams, I-beams. I don't know. But you can strap that top one separately. Just do it automatically. Can I? Okay, so there's a way out there. There's a way out there. I think I need to get to this road. So exit from there. Okay, so this one is a long one. Need to get it done. FL's cockpit is a little bit dark. Not just a little bit, but like very dark. Like it's black. Some of the things you can actually see, like the design. There's nothing to see but the meters in there. This would be the kind of drive that I would set up the autopilot to do for the most part. So let's get it done so that we can see how the depot works. And also I think with the depot we can also get furniture there as well. Tried to operate an excavator before. All the skills could not keep up with the controls. It is I can imagine. I have not used one. Probably like extremely difficult in the beginning. But then it's also amazing to see how those who do that for a living, how the machine is basically an extension of their consciousness and arms and legs. Like the precision they can work on the scoop and everything, it's amazing. Yeah, probably very difficult in the... Okay, this these steel beams here was a little bit on the high side because I have 3 of them, and I'm driving 100 kilometers per hour because I have the power in this FL1. A little bit top heavy. I didn't play when it was the case, because I just started playing a couple of months ago. But I believe this whole road here was added when they added the town of Ara. So there was like the landscape looked a bit that there might be a road here one day, but the road itself is not in. Also, hey, Hildebrandt. So, possible thumbs, how you doing? Missed you guys there. Man, I really need to get in the habit of looking into my right monitor for the chat. After I got the new monitor, I used to only have a monitor on that side, but now I have one on this side as well. I keep forgetting to look at it. It's better for the sound because I talk towards the microphone instead of turning away from it. One of the hardest things about this game is like turning smoothly, because it's really a key into these turns. I have adjusted the linearity of my steering a bit, that I can like move the stick more, so it's not like as precise, but it is so easy to do like jerky movements. Those of course issues. Okay, but this is a pleasant drive because kind of this load is right for this truck and trailer. So we are zooming up the hills without losing speed, and that's obviously. It's losing a little bit of speed on this one, but not that much. Only like 90 to, we gotta go to like 70. With a different gear and engine mode, I probably could have done that better as well. See the navigation marker there in the horizon. So if we would be flying, it would be 8.6 kilometers. The road is 11. Slightly steeper hill. Braking a bit too much taxi, so just scooping into view. These kind of drives, like I said, I very often let the autopilot do. But on the other hand, it is nice and chill. It's one of the reasons why I like this game. But I like the it's quite addictive. Do the different jobs, get money, then use that money to buy something, then use that vehicle to do another job. Get more money, buy another one. Kind of, it has like very, kind of somewhat addictive loop in it. So that's definitely kind of the thing that gets me hooked. But I also just like the like the chill feel of the game, and the fact that it has map size in a way that it takes 30 minutes in real time to drive from the other side of the map. Okay, this is very mountainous. It's a good thing we have power on this thing. Oh, just a little bit of jerky movement from me. Sorry about that, taxi man. Let's see, I'm gonna get some speed for this one. Yeah, not too bad. Like dropping to 40s is not that bad. I'm changing the engine mode from comfort to drift there. Basically, still using auto shift, but letting the game know that I want a little bit more RPM. This road is one of the more interesting long roads. I haven't actually driven it this way. So another reason not to do this with autopilot actually. A little bit of rendering the I'm not sure if that's my settings or otherwise, like a part of the road didn't want to render. There's a different lighting there or something. Oh nice, it just flies uphill like this at 90. Love it. To be a little bit careful that I don't literally fly. Did I still blink? Oh, you are good. Hopefully you guys who are living in the parts of Europe or world where there's actually very, very hot right now, I hope you have stayed cool, hydrated and all that. We only had 20 today in Finland. Tomorrow is gonna be like 25, which is basically massive heat for Finland, but seeing the 40 plus, 45 something in Spain, Portugal, France, crazy. So hopefully everyone is safe inside playing computer games. Not getting tormented by the sun. $32 in Hamburg, yeah. Like I think it's been like 30 plus most of Europe, but here up north, luckily not quite as much. Because for me, like 30 plus is somewhat uncomfortable, let alone those massive like 40, 45. I think the highest temps I have been in, I was in Las Vegas in 2008, and it was nothing atypical for Vegas, but I think it was like 47 Celsius or something. But in there it's just like more or less never outside during the daytime, apart from moving from building to building, which were massively air-cooled. How is it in Australia now, Asia? Heading to, well, I guess it is winter for you already. Quote-unquote winter. Yeah, I've been quite often in Portugal, Lisbon, around Christmas time, and in there it's still like 15 degrees, even 20. But when the temperatures are in the like 15 Celsius, the locals are wearing like the kind of winter jackets people wear here in Finland when it's like -10. So it was kind of funny to be there with the locals wearing that and looking at me and other Finns. Well, not all Finns, but some of us a little bit weirdly when we were wearing t-shirts and shorts. They had their winter gear on. Whatever you get used to, I guess. Okay, we're almost done. That was very enjoyable. Was that like 15 minutes? Yeah, that road was fun. One of my delivered trucks going there. It's the Lobo truck as well. Back from the... almost failed it. Back from the... Okay, what am I doing now? Decorating someone's stone fence. Looks like these company cars have an effect on each other and me as well. I'm sorry, Tronco man. I was saying that both of these vehicles are from the early days of this run and me playing Motorscience. They have the more yellow color than this orange I opted later. Oh no, it's gonna turn. Oh, sorry. You ain't got fans, only haters. Pardon. Hey, we are here already. Holy crapperino, that was fast. Okay. So... I do not know what will happen now. And we deliver the last... Oops. I was looking at the depot and not where I'm driving. So I assume when we deliver the last thing, I wonder if I still need to press some button and tell it to do its thing. Oh, that's a screenshot right there. Turn this a little. Still have to eat the sun. Quickly before we lose the good lighting. Sunset there. Might be the thumbnail. Maybe it will be the ready-made depot. So this is the last piece of delivery. We have delivered concrete, sand, wooden planks, plastic pipes and now steel beams. And to all these materials we have done something to manufacture these, or let the factories manufacture these. So... Oh! it just popped up like that. Okay, that was a little bit anticlimactic, but now we have a depot. Top of Oppo, yes. Yes, I did. We will get... Oh, thanks for reminding me. We'll get back to that. But yes, I drove a Gemusi tanker from that spot where we left off yesterday. And I drove it here, and then I fueled it up, buying the gas. It was not working from the fuel storage. And then I fueled the truck, and I delivered iron to the steel factory, and that was one of the reasons why we had these steel beams now. You were worried about it all day, oh no! Yeah, but that's my depot. We've worked our ass for it. Ass off for it. To work our ass for it, but... okay. Take like initial screenshot of this. Okay, actually, I'll do it in daylight or something. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. Maybe I'll just drive this away. And these guys will be coming from maintenance later. Just get this off the way. I wish this place had a like open back there. This is also one of the few places where there's like a big... you can go under a truck or trailer with this thing here in the back. I will park this here instead of my own depot for now. My best reverse, but bad idea. Also, I don't need to do this. I just like to. Yes. Denies. Oh, I don't have a... I don't have the UI on. Art mode. Reversing like this is so easy compared to doing it in first person. First person and using only the mirrors. Okay. After all that massive amount of work, the depot is done. So let's see what it has. It has like office section, which needs furniture. Well, sure if do these open. They have windows. Back door. So you could make this like your company vehicle. Okay, if I had known this, I would have placed maybe those windows to this front here. I don't know. Maybe it's okay like this. So we could make furniture here. Yeah, this definitely looks more like a backside. Oh, these ones. Oh, they open automatically. Love it. So we could furnish this. Kind of make this our kind of office corner here. Let's see if I do that. It's so dark outside that I didn't realize there was a window. So I believe we can place like the placeable parking lots here, but I don't need to. So this kind of doubles as a garage, and then there's the depot functionality. So the building itself is, you don't need to do anything for it after you build it. It is as is, but we can park our vehicles in it. Kind of I guess role play with mind. From there I can manage it. Not gonna destruct it, although I think that destruction would mean that I can just replace it, but I'm not gonna test it. Now the more important and interesting aspect is we go to the company. There's the depot. So let's first repair this. So this what I'm doing now is repairing the vehicles I have in the company. 11 of them in total. But they are there making money for me all this time, and they are also working on what's called town bonus in game. That enhances the kind of the growth or money you get from the jobs you do for the area where the town bonus is high. But this maintenance can be automated with the depot. And okay, so instead of clicking that button there individually for every car, if they can access the depot on their routes, they will be repaired automatically. And instead of clicking every individual car, you restock the depot. And it has a cost as well. Okay. Then it has storage. You can rename it. Wonder if they will make this. And now just kind of do it that, but would you like deliver the parts, supplies in it? Okay, so I think how this works is that the number there shows that it's 0 cars. So I have to add the depot, the route of the cars. So let's work that out. So I have, for example, my truck routes. These guys come from here and they go for the cheese, so this one is easy. After the corn farm, I will ask you to stop at the depot. Just already now I will do let's call it like that. assume it stays in the out. Yes. Okay, then I have my second one. And this is why I built this here, because I have many of my company routes getting the food from this area and delivering it. So then these guys, same thing from the corn farm here. So we'll make it go to the depot after that. It's updated. Then I have a truck delivering milk. Cheese factory. And also is running containers as well. So I don't remember, like, because the navigation might not be exactly correct how it drives. So I don't think it drives like through this. Maybe because if it picks up cheese from that other side, then maybe I'll put that there. Yes. So if we want to like sofas or office desk or something just for kind of flavor, we need to go to the furniture store and haul those things ourselves. And I did that for one house in one of the previous sessions, and that's where I started today actually. So in a similar way, yes, indeed, you go buy them and then you need to somehow get them in with delivery car. Online, another player could haul those for you, but there's no like in-game that hey, deliver here. It needs to be you or player. For this particular route we will do the depot before cheese. Click OK. Okay. No, some of these routes are here kind of fine, switching them in between. And red. Again, I'm 100% sure how it drives this route exactly. Does it actually do that? I think I will do it in a way that it goes from they might be like driving circles here because the AI doesn't actually drive into the yard of the meat factory, it kind of does its delivery on the road. I'll do it like this. And then do like loop. We had to watch that a bit. Okay, for this one that doesn't really fit. This one is down here, it's not in use, so that one doesn't fit. Here, let's assume that's oh. Action. So for more or less all my trucks that I'm running at the moment, they will be auto maintained. for the buses. Buses, I can't do it apart from this road one. Problem with this one is that I got this from like the Motortown Discord server. Someone had done this routes kind of that it's kind of varies a bit how it does the routes. It's full. So I think it takes maximum 30. Because from this one 33. We would do this one next. Can't. So we need change one thing. I think I will see if there's a stop that we stop 2 times at, like this one. Oh, that's the terminal. I think for individual stops it only goes there once. Then we have the collectors in the city. This has been working really nicely. These stops themselves don't have anyone at the moment. So we could skip the 34. Just get the depot. We'll just do that. At least that bus is served. Yeah, for the bus routes, this depot will not do that much. These new routes I have, this one can take care of itself. Yeah, actually, you know what? Why don't you stop there? Just for, because you happen to be. Okay, so from these, all but the Jeju and Gwangjin and my Ara bus are now maintained automatically. Would like to see how it works. I think this container truck is coming. So it's on the meat and bread route. We can inspect how that's do they like stop on the, I assume they like get they basically like stop right here. They don't drive in. Assume that's how it works. So let's wait for a bit. Let's use this mode so the game actually runs. The Lobo is right now. It's gonna visit there and then it's gonna come here. This should be relatively clear. But also see how it does this circle. I haven't really inspected those. It's not gonna be that long. So this is cheese, meat, bread order. I didn't see any notifications. that is happening. Repair this and fuel it. So I didn't see in the updates if there were new furnitures added. Probably not. It's good to go and check. Furniture store. Since we are on the topic of depot, might as well get like at least an office desk there. Oh, but why don't I? So I put this here, and I think I want to get like the parking spots. Let's try this here, so it's like a little parked. So that money right there is like hour in game. I have 60 minutes in game days. Okay, looks like the container car will get there first. Then the Lobo. See what you do. Oh, so will be a close call. This first. Depot in action. So this one is going first here. Then if it does both of those on that road, that answers my question. This one is more clear, but I was also interested how it does its routes. Here comes the container one, it will turn to that side. It goes. It's like truck spotting right here. There for a moment, let's see how it works. This thing is new. So that thing is the Lobo. It is currently almost like max condition. The depot itself is in 100% storage. Let's see if does it slow down or does it just go fast. Okay, it's slowing down. Goes to the side of the road. takes a moment. Okay, that's interesting. Cool, cool. Nice. It is now in full condition. Maybe the stop time depends on how much damage it has. And because it was so little, it only used 1%. Meanwhile... let me see, how do you drive that? Okay, you do make a stop. Oh, it made a stop there. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect for me to know. Okay, before I even check that, check the other truck routes that they correct. So, depending on the direction they are coming from, these ones are simple. Yeah, this is the correct order. 4, 5, 6, 7. This one could actually be... I'll actually try from there. Follow that route exactly. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Awesome. How do you, sir? Zemalf's bus lines will be with you. Just a moment. I just removed this bus line from the line. Short line, so this guy is gonna stand here for quite a while. Let's not focus on that. Focus on the container ship that is coming from there. It should stop right here. It goes. Okay, that was fast. Condition. Alright, you need to do that right. It doesn't really matter, you need to do that loop anyway. It's fine. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now we have a depot. And if I think about my map, like I would have to have a depot in Gwangjin and Jeju in order to maintain that those two remaining buses. And I would have to have one in Ara as well, which is not going to happen, so we are not fully out of the clicking maintenance, but still fantastic. So next step would then be maybe check that furniture store. Also remember. Remember that what if the other depot, I think it was smaller than this. What's the... This one would not fit in the smaller plots. It required this big plot, so this plot costed like $500,000. Building was that much itself. Let's finish depot build. Some furniture. So let's go from here. Actually, just for you guys who didn't see this in the beginning, or you otherwise haven't seen. So this is the player house. These you don't need to build. You just buy the plots, buy the house, and then set it. No need to haul materials. But all these candles, everything inside, I have hauled from the furniture store. The rock is actually in the ranch. Some of the items are like scattered around the world in like hidden positions. So I made this sort of furniture thing. So what we could do is get like office desk and things like that in the garage just for funsies. So let's get. Actually, I can probably take. Let's just go to the furniture store with the ranchy. Ranchy, and I'll, depending on how much I buy, I will spawn the Tronco or Mighty or something. I think I'll maybe just get like a couple of items. We're not gonna go like all crazy with just for flavor. So I'll probably do some of that. Over time, it's one of those things that kind of you can do something in the game and then like okay, well now I feel like playing house a bit and decorate your house, or in this case the depot. In addition to the house and the depot, there's also garages in the game. They were in before, so garage only acts as a place for you to kind of store your vehicles in if you like, and then and also decorate it in the same way. But doesn't have this functionality of the depot maintain, or like actually function for the company, for example. Okay, this is the furniture store right here. We've been here before once one time. So let's start by the way. Oh, that is very nice. We can spawn one right here. I think I will spawn the Mighty. Do that so it's open. Pile stuff on it. So this is the furniture store. Not all of these are purchasable yet, but there's probably gonna be kitchens later on. Probably make these plottable as well. But then there are, like in here, you can buy the sofas, the chair, or the red one. And stuff was upstairs. So then in here you have like a desk, you have the speakers, have some posters, you have the bulletin board, couple of different kind of, actually this desk is, it's also for sale. Okay, different types of chairs, the corner desk, you have like a flat screen TV, and then you have another kind of TV. This is like the wall mounted one. You have a computer and a screen, different kind of seats. There's a water cooler, could be good for the office. This is not available yet, but this is definitely like office vibes. So I think we'll keep it simple. Also, there is a store that sells letters, so you can. I don't think you can change the color of those, but you can. That's how I had this Z on the house wall. And then for like more normal home, you have a couple of different kinds of beds. There is a separate lighting store which is selling more of different kind of lamps. And then some of the items are sold in like the furniture stores. But they are the same items as in here. There's just a couple of items there. So let's do. We do this sort of a. Let's do this sort of a desk. You literally need to hold them in, hold them inside here as well, and then as said, to get them to the. Okay, open this door first. That, and let's get like the water cooler. I think this. We have an office yellow chair. Let's get that. And then the water cooler. Like the bulletin board, that's easy to get. Just gonna get a couple of items. Wait, what? I hope that is bugging out though. That's gonna be It's gonna be a weird office chair to sit on. That's one. Interestingly, this bulletin board is the heaviest one, considering how slow or fast the character is moving. I think the chair might like fit industrial vibes, but yeah, these there will be a different kind of desk set for sale probably in the future. Different screens. I think the printer is available. You can have like swear I saw like this sort of thing as well, but just imagining things. Yeah, there's very much this like a workplace items, just not for sale yet. Maybe we'll just go with that now. Wait, we don't. Not gonna spend too much time on this. It's also kind of for me a little bit fun to do kind of offline and then do more like a big reveal, so to speak. Let's get those in. Like basically get everything ready and then just have a show that in an episode. Okay, that also counts as a home to teleport in automatically, so that's great. I think with this car I'm not gonna visit the vendor. Okay. Those garbage bags were solid. I did not expect that. Really professional cargo. Cargo here. I'm causing headache to my own company drivers. Going to the left. Now I know why occasionally I'm driving or doing some weird sudden movements. I turned off almost all the assists. And, it feels that you are more directly in control, so things don't happen unexpectedly without you knowing what happened. Sometimes like the traction control or something kind of takes over in a weird place, but also because without the assists it's literally on my fingertips how much I move the controller sticks, how much return. There's no assist on it, so then I think the assist options are more forgiving. I kind of have gotten used to them. It's one of my buses. Full of people, nice. Money! Yes, police, I was on the opposite line, I know. I will surrender and pay you the 100 coins. If I would have gotten the printer, it probably would have broken and I had to fix it, yes. Like whole ink from the other side of the world. To get the printer working. Let's not not running with a dealership sign, that's solid. It's instead pretty sure that's while I have been driving like a madman before, particularly showing any high driver skills, the assists have been definitely like helping me in the background, and I haven't realized it. Just need to be very smooth with your steering in this game. The high speeds especially. Having a heavy beer, nice. For especially for like a warmer or hot summer day kind of thing. Wheat beer is fantastic. Okay, so let's turn these off. Straps. I really hope that chair didn't like bug out in a weird. This side is the first, so I'm gonna have it. It's a little bit low. This. I still have it on the desk. Would I have it more like a receptionist kind of way? I'll have it like this. Hopefully this builds correctly. It's only showing literally the seat. Ah, there we go. Okay, thank you. Camera. Dropped. I didn't drop anything. Okay. Yeah, you're saying put down and not build. So I pressed the wrong button. Why was it saying printer? That's a little bit of like bugging out there. Okay, so not much of an office, but that's the idea. But for in here, I do want to buy the. We need to buy like the spots where you can spawn vehicles. Oh, this guy is stopping for maintenance.
Hello.
Hello.
Which order were you doing them in? First do the maintenance and then stop runs. And it worked. Now the thing is, in order to actually have like fully automated thing, you would have to have depots all over the place and have them like stop by. Just, it is a balancing factor, like how automated the AI drivers can be. So that's why there is this mechanic that's it's not just let it run and generate infinite money. It's still nice that they added this, and it's quite a lot of work to build it, as we saw. Okay, how do I get like a nice photo of that? It's kind of a boring looking building to be honest. I think that screenshot that I took earlier was the one. Getting this car in makes it a little bit interesting. Let's put this in the doors. This definitely needs like a logo or something with those letters. But that's the depot. Got it done. Took quite a long. I don't even know how many hours in real life all the things took that I did, but a couple of streams and then maybe one stream's worth offline of doing the autopilot things. Definitely the iron was the hardest. Others were just taking time. Let's park this here as we can. It'd be nice if they so how does this work if I'm not in the car? Is it? It's based on me, right? Not the car. No, it's based on the car. Ah, cool. What if I can manually close the door? So with this car there is no spot in the middle where both doors would be closed. And I assume... Yeah, but that's interesting that it's actually based on the car, not my person. Will this be closed manual? No. Okay, either way, it's actually pretty nice. Excellent. Let's take a break. And I will be practicing that iron run again, because that was challenging and very hard. But that will also give me money. I currently have 350,000, which is kind of okay-ish. But need probably like about 1 million. Or maybe not that much. Maybe like 500,000, depending on the plot. If I would want to start another depot, I might build. I will take a look at the different plots where I want to put it and so on. But yeah, I will see you guys in just a moment for more Motor Town. When we come back and do some off-roading. Alright. Season 1, Zemalf here. Welcome back to Motor Town, where our depot is done. So after hauling sand, concrete, plastic, steel, wood planks, our depot is finally done, and it is maintaining most of my fleet. We still see messages there that vehicles are getting in low condition. So we still need to keep on clicking, because obviously not all of them can get here. But I have adjusted the routes in a way that my vehicles do stop here and they get their maintenance, and then instead of clicking everything individually, I can just make sure that depot itself has enough supplies in. But right now I will go back. I will go back to the mines. Go back to the iron mine, into what I have seen so far in the game the hardest thing you can do. Extremely difficult. Like, to the point that is frustratingly difficult. So, I think I repaired and refueled this. Yes, I did. So, doing this in an off-road truck would be somewhat simple. Still hard, but kind of not extremely difficult. But taking a road truck like this Atlas dump, tuned for a little bit of off-roading and trying to get iron down from this mountain yesterday, was extremely difficult. I might actually fail getting up this hill here right now, just to demonstrate how hard it is if you don't do it with like 100% focus. So, and I don't even have anything on the car yet. So yeah, once we get iron loaded, depending on a little bit on the RNG, how heavy the iron will be, this can be like extremely hard and difficult, and close to impossible. Let's see what we get once I actually get. I was failing that because I didn't have a drift mode on. On the comfort mode, the traction control hits so hard that you can't get up up from anywhere. But yes, yesterday I was almost banging my head against the wall. But I still was able to do this a couple of times. I did have to give up on the attempt when the RNG for the weight of the iron went to the top side. That was just too hard for me. But yeah, this might go like super smoothly, or this might be like 2 hours of me practicing that one spot because I can't get up that hill. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it is. We how did JFK say it? We don't do things because they are easy. We do them because they are hard. I think from the things I want, I think the H-beam drop is still the best. What I will actually do, because I will probably do more, at least one more depot. So let's see what kind of RNG I get. So let's load it up. Oof. That is up there. Oh boy. So the vehicle weight 65.9. I think like 66.8 or something is maximum. So that's almost maximum. The iron ore weight 53.39 tons. Yesterday the lowest I had was 28. So there's very big RNG. So we have 17 units of iron ore. But there is RNG with the weight of it. I think it varies. I'm guessing, let's say, between 1600 kilos and 3200 kilos per unit. But I'm gonna try it with this one. If I do it with this one, then that's already pretty good. I might only get one shot at this with speed. So let's see. Let's go with 5 high. Let's take the speed from this one. And I flip it. Let's see if I can get it to the top. Yes, I can. Thank you. Okay. First try. Not so great. So that rock wall, it gives you a boost, because this thing weighs so much. The game's physics give you like massive speed when you are going down the hill. And I need about 45 to comfortably get up that muddy hill that is there. If I don't do 45, I can't do it with this weight. So I think my only chance here is to get some speed from that thing, but maybe it's tiny little bit easier from this side. Let's see. 5 high. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh! Oh no! 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 Perfect speed! Oh, thank you. Thank you for giving me these re-attempts now. I didn't get this road sign, so these are costing me 2800 every time I attempt. That was perfect. That speed was perfect. It was too good. It was too good, so I overshot it. Damn it. Okay, but that's encouraging. I was yesterday struggling with this. So I think this is, at least for me, this is the good way to do it. So we go for 5 high on my 13 speed, and we take a little bit of speed from this one. Very carefully aim it. Oh, that's pretty good again. Let's turn it. Don't flip it. Okay, I go too much to the I go too much to the left. I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. Ah, okay, thank you for giving me this road service here. I'm happy to pay the 2800 for these attempts. So I went a little bit too much to the grey rock. And because of that, it flipped. But the way I'm coming down from here is perfect. Yeah, 48 is good. It's oh, now I don't get a good start anymore. Oh, I do. I'm coming so hot that I need it in order to get up there, but then the blazing needs to be perfect so that I don't hit those bounces in a bad way. And coming from here so quickly or fast, so I actually don't turn, just go head straight there. Okay, so that doesn't work. That flips it because I hit that left side. So it needs to be more in the middle, kind of avoid the gray in the side. But I'm extremely happy that I'm getting these reattempts from the top. Again, I'm more than happy to pay for this, that I'm practicing this. And again, here the whole thing is that this we're not supposed to be doing it with this truck. And there's zero traction, almost zero traction on this mud here. Again, now I just didn't have control on the direction. I don't know what the purpose is. That why didn't I get this respawn yesterday, or the towing service? From here I feel I have more control. Okay, let's think about this a bit. So I actually don't need. I'm kind of taking that little slope there as a way to get the speed with very, very subtle left side steering. Try to go on the even parts here. Turn a bit here. Oh no! 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 And now it's not gonna give me. Are you gonna give me that spot again? Ah, that was the spot that I should have kept. So now because it's way easier to come with the speed that I have and kind of overshoot it a bit, but I need to somehow keep the truck up there. So I think the left side tires need to go like exactly on the edge of the grass, but not on the rock. It's easier said than done. Okay, and then at the very end, I need to turn a little bit to the right, so that kind of I don't fall straight down, but instead I continue to the right. And somewhere in there I have to switch into the lower gear. But ideally I could keep it going. It is difficult. It's difficult. And I need to take that corner a little bit. I'm coming too much from the right here. And then that flip happens. I saw that I saw that happening already in... yeah, I'm probably gonna spend like 50,000 coins again for practicing this here. I saw that that was going wrong. So I have to turn more. I went too much from like the right side. So I need to turn a little bit more to the left when I get up here. It's better. Now turn to the right. Stay! Again, the fact that I'm getting up there with nearly 54 tons, almost the maximum weight, I'm super happy. But it's also like I think if I had that 28 ton load I had yesterday, I would have already been up there with these speeds. Just have to kind of find that good mental marker for the slot here. I think I'm coming too much from the right, that's the problem. No. I think okay. That would have been it already, but I messed it up on the top. Simply don't have the finger gymnastics to hit the lower gear while keeping the acceleration on. So I see that company cars, even that they do get their maintenance, they don't get it fully. And the buses don't get it at all. Where are you going? Okay, I would like this food haul truck to make it to the depot before it runs out of power. I know it works. So I'm hoping... and this one is coming as well. I'm pretty sure those things, apart from the buses who are just not on the route, they will be managed by the depot. Let's turn more here. This side. And to the left, turn smaller gear. I did it! Hold on to the truck. Fuck yes. Oh, I got 54 tons up that hill. It's not over. There's the more difficult spots, but that's the part where you have no choice. Most of these other places in here, I just need to drive carefully. And I can actually creep up the hills. It might go really slowly, but I can very likely get up those hills. Like here. Just grind this up. That muddy hill, I can't. This one requires some power, 35 maybe. So how I do this is that I get around 2000 RPM and I give it that kind of a boost, and when you gives you that little bit of forward momentum, and then after that, with the settings I have on this car, I can grind it up on this low gear, because on this sand it has grip. I'm so happy. Yes, yesterday I just had to keep up this amount of tonnage. Okay, this one was hairy as well. There's a shortcut there on the right that I became aware of. Oh, straight up. Oh, first try. It was like 10 attempts yesterday with the lower weights. So now it's kind of a patience thing here. I will. There are some really tricky spots in this one still, but I'm hoping to not flip the car too many times, basically. And that's the patience game that you drive slowly enough. And as we analyze these roads, so I was analyzing. Okay, that was really close. I did that every time in this corner yesterday. I need to remember that now. That could have actually broken my engine and radiator and it would have screwed this run. It would have hurt. Luckily I only hit it with the edge and it hit the body. Okay. Just grind this with the low. So kind of the shape of the road with those little bumps. Little bump differences. Kind of how they throw the car. It's, with this weight, it requires like skill to avoid the worst bumps. We're probably not quite there yet, but we'll compensate by just driving more carefully, I mean slower. We'll have a couple of those muddy parts, and now that it's dark, this one flips the car very easily. We have a little bit of mud there on the inner corner. Just using the jake brake here and also a little bit of braking. Nice, nice. Let's take this corner easy. Even with that speed, there was that little bump on the inner corner, kind of throwing the backside of the car. I'm just getting up that hill. There's a little bit of mud here, so we are just pointing it straight because on this mud part there's almost no traction for us. Then same thing here, we just aim it for that bridge. What I was saying. With this weight and the fact that I now got up that hill with this weight, I'm super confident on this tune of the car that it's more on my skill how this goes, but the car is good as far as as good as it can be here. Okay, need a little bit of speed here maybe. Let's get through these muddy parts. Oh, yep. Okay. It like crept there to that deeper mud. So I just need to go like super straight on that instead of turning to the left, which I did. So I think what's happened was that my like the tire got a little bit of grip there in the end. while the backside was on the heavier mud. Okay, but that was the first part. My first attempt yesterday, I thought I'm out of the woods, literally, here, but nope, we are not. But so far I'm making it work. Drift mode, no automatic gear shift, 13 gear box. This inner corner here is kind of a nasty one. Okay. I don't think I got through that once without flipping yesterday. Looks like this is another one we need to grind up, but grind up with low. Good, good. The difficult part about this is that, well, now that I have now been able to keep the car mostly on its wheels after that initial hill, and luckily I missed that one tree, because if the engine goes, or if the cooler goes, this becomes and more difficult. This corner was very nasty. Maybe a little bit too careful there, making this little one here slower. Just gonna take it slow. Let's say smooth. So I'm gonna flip the car. Again, with these tiny downhill portions, the car picks up so much speed. To grind it again. Nice. Okay. Here there is a chance for a shortcut that I did with the coal. I think now that I have this, that I got this done so well so far, I think I will do the tended routes. Be more careful with that mud kind of through the ass of the truck pretty heavily there. And we don't want to build too much on this mud. No steering when going through those parts. Seems to be working. There's a little bit of that in here as well. Skip straight for this part and then turn. So far so good. With Lobo Food Hall 1 is 1%. Should be getting its maintenance, but it's kind of cutting it close. This one we just need to speed up. The mod. And once it has the grip. Now the Lobo is showing 0%. Looks like it's routed. Just check the company here just a second. Ah, they are stuck there. That's why. Okay, that's annoying. That is annoying. They got stuck there, waiting for its shutter. Look at this one. So let's see if that's all it. Okay, so it would have gotten its maintenance, alright. But it's kind of messed its movements together with the others. So that, I think this creates a little bit of like traffic jam there for my company cars. Anyway, back to the off-road. Basically not pressing anything else but brake. This part is nasty, let's go straight. 10 turn. And grind it up. This one is actually climbing very easy, I just don't want to change gear and lose the little momentum I have. So I'm able to pull it with first as well. Good, very good. Too many gears at once. I think I hit this tree a couple of times as well. Almost hit it. I'll flip the car here, so it's extra slow. This little pump here. Yes. Ah. We would have had like 30 for it. Remember this being extremely difficult, but it looks like I found a good spot on the road. And it actually did have a grip on it. Like enough grip. Nice. Okay. There is still There's still some, like, couple of hairpins. But I think the bigger, like, basically spots where I can easily flip the car. But other than that, it's almost there. It's looking pretty good. Now that I was able to do it with nearly max weight, I know I can do this with the lower ones. Just that little bit easier. This one's a little nasty. So I need to kind of, whoa, that went so good. Yeah, I'm amazed at myself. How did I get through that so, like, perfect steering? Because those of you who were not here yesterday, I was flipping the car like 10 times on this road. Oh jeez, I actually did it. That was not easy, but it was. I knew what I was doing compared to yesterday, and we have like nearly half fuel here, so I don't even need this fuel car. So I'm not sure, was it Topofopo who asked what's happened? Did I survive yesterday when I ran out of fuel basically here. So that's why I have this tanker here that we could fill up. For this run I don't need it, but from here I can then finish the run. Since I got that drove that tanker there. Oh, yeah. From here it's easy mode. It's you can do this with autopilot from here. Amazing. That first hill takes so much like precision placement that it's not like luck, but that will take like several attempts to practice that. So get through it consistently without respawns. So while this will pay like 150,000 or something. It's a little bit less when I spend 25,000 on the roadside service. It's not the best idea if I were to cut this corner, this load, but look out. A little bit scared there to steer. So lost the momentum. This was not even a big hill. Besides, I realized that turn on the music. Just pause it there for just a second. And so this one is just getting its maintenance as we are looking at it. So it depends a bit on the timing of those, but it looks like it's working in a way that the routes are such that they get their maintenances from that one depot. It's a police. Oh no. I'm super happy about that. So I think, yeah, why are you braking? Scared. Right, they have the turning spot there. Sun is coming up. Big. Can take these corners at 80. It's super careful and smooth about the turning. Yes. Almost there. Hitcheranox. Brakes are still cooking from the off-road parts. Hey, passenger. Fellas just missed me drive. Iron down the mountain. Yeah, perfect off-roading. After 12 attempts on that initial hill, but final attempt on that one was actually super smooth. I think I only flipped the car twice after that. And this was also super heavy load. So all that practice and suffering yesterday, with a night's sleep in between, paid off. Earlier today, we finished the depot. That's all the parts done, including this steel beams that these materials are for. So we have that running. So this should be like 150,000 at least. Nice. And 70 with the down bonus. Good. Go take a look at HP in production. That when I have money, I will set up another depot, but then work on these materials kind of slowly. But it's also, I really like that. Yeah, well, iron is among the best money makers, but kind of you're making good money while building something for yourself. It's nice. Okay, so I actually have enough iron here now because I've done this run now kind of extra times. I have it enough for 5 steel beams, and for 5 I have enough limestone as well. So what I actually need is like 60 coal. So I need 52 coal. It's an annoying number because 3 times Atlas is 51. But I guess over time still with so 36, 28. So I do 2 runs. 2 runs of coal, and there would be enough here to build another depot. The coal runs are that same route, but way easier because the coal weights like 5 times less. Yeah, that was not maximum weight, but maybe like a ton of maximum RNG. Or maximum worst RNG. So let's take care of this like we have been doing before. Teleport to the racetrack. Bear it. Yeah. Quite a nasty damage on the tires. Place those 20%ers. Brake pads not too bad. So let's fuel it up so it's ready for the next time. Question kind of is what now? But we'll just make money. There's been tiny changes to like the physics and the traction and such. So I think as far as moneymaker goes, I could give test go for the bus run from Gwangjin. Also, since I do enjoy these sort of things, that I place my cars somewhere and park them in place. I think I do want to build a garage as well at some point. Actually, right. Let's go take a look at that. So I no longer remember. So let's go talk to the architects and see what's the difference between the two depots. I picked up the bigger one on purpose. And then how much the garage costs, because I could set it in place, because I think partially the garage requires same supplies, but it doesn't require the steel. So you need to do the concrete, sand and planks. And the depot required that always falls. There's some physics thing with that light pole. But it's kind of, maybe there's a spawn point with the same spot for one of those plants. Yes, we need to buy the parking spots for the depot. Then we're gonna check what size are the garage, the depot, and so on. So this guy here, so we are here in the map. Right here. This vendor is the architects. They sell the buildings. Around the map you have all these purchasable plots, some of them which I have purchased already. And this update added a lot, because you can have these depots, giving you more need for the plots. So you go and buy the plots, but then in order to have something on that plot, like a house as a fast travel point, or the depot, or the garage, you need to buy them from this guy. So I want to buy 3. Let's buy 3 large parking spots. And 10. So I built this one, which is 3734. So this requires the biggest plot, the 50 × 50. But this one can be built in the 3030, and it requires much less resources. So I did go with the harder option. This would have been a couple of less trips of things. Okay, so that's good. So for this one we could choose one of the, I think they are like 2020, 3030 and 5050 plots. Then what is the garage? The garage is 33 × 31. And they have added the steel there. Okay, so it's... Oh, the garage is even more than a depot. Wow. Okay. But it requires the big plots. So this depot I built has a bigger storage for the things. let's see about those plots. So in here I'm not gonna build because I already have one. So I'm interested in just to get my buses delivered, and kind of a little bit on the other side. I think I could do one in Gwangjin. So I could maybe check out that plot. What does it look like? Then in Jeju, you're gonna go for a depot. You will build it on that one because it doesn't. This is just a house. I mean, they're like smaller plots. So 2020 is not big enough for a depot, but this one is, and it's actually kind of nice maintenance area. So this could be one where I set up is, well, I'm saying house, but these are like the plot size. 50-50. Yeah, Kappa could take a depot as well. So I already have a house there. So this could be a depot. So yeah, I have purchased some of these already. I purchased, like, okay, this place where I have home now, I could make that a small depot if I wanted, but I think I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna use the big one if I make one in Jeju. And the one I bought in here, so this one I could make a small depot. I could just take apart the house and put that house elsewhere, because you do get a teleport spot for depot anyway. Same thing with this one. On the other hand, I have already bought the plot, so okay. Here I built a house, and I think this is such a plot that it could take the depot as well. My goodness, will that take stuff to haul? Hauling the concrete from there. Oof. Hauling the wooden planks. Hauling the plastic. Man, that's a lot. Yeah, this was somewhat convenient location, like the lumber mill here, concrete factory here, plastic in here. And the steel was a little bit longer. Cement always comes from here. Just thinking my company routes. Eventually I probably want one here. That'd be the next one, or do I make one in Gwangjin? We'll think about that. Because the thing about the depot building is that you can kind of work on this if you're playing a single player. You can work on the steel by hauling iron and coal, just put it on the H-beam instead of the coils. The coils go for the race car or the new Terra. You can work on the limestone for the cement. You can work on the limestone quarry. You can haul logs to the lumber mill. You can at some point do like the autopilot crude oil. Crude oil from the OG drilling to the oil refinery and then to the plastic. Then you have the plastic pipes ready, or more of them. So basically having all the raw supplies for the depot, kind of just making money for the depot plot or depot, and then you have that's in place. Okay, let's go. Wait, before I go. The depot itself doesn't cost much. Depot and garage are not gonna fit in the same plots. Most likely, just from function point of view, doing mostly the other depots instead of this big one I did now. Let's take a couple of one of the mid-size ones. Parking spots, that is, and let's teleport the depot. And I will have one parking spot there, I think. Alright, I can still have it on the... I still have the plot as well. I can place it here. Maybe they will add like the... So I could build like a house here. Small house, it probably still fits. Does that make sense? Maybe not, but... maybe they will add like pavements at later, because this grass is always... I think you could put like a small one. But... let's put the big ones inside. Does it fit inside? Can't see a thing. Let's go first person. Does this thing... Okay. I thought they would have made this one. Made this one kind of in the size of the big one. It's like they did. Is it exactly that? I wonder if that door will close. I wish this one wouldn't open, so I could place it inside. So that car is keeping that one open. I think this is like a couple of inches too small for the large one. That is a little bit silly of them. Or they are even in scale. And these ones are like way smaller. Oh. Okay. On the other hand, you don't necessarily need the parking spots. Just easy to spawn things in display, so to speak. This one here. Right now with the shadow there, it almost fits like too well. It needs to be a little bit out the wall, so that's because that hits the let's put it like how I want this here. I want to just have a place like a small one in here. It's like too mid-sized in here. This can be also moved later now. Remember. Let's place this one. So these ones truly are big. And I probably don't want it there like that. This here, so yeah, these are big. I'll hold on these ones. I'll just place one here. The grass for now. If I do, I get it back. Yes. Okay. As long as I have inventory space. Then if I want to summon cars for display the ones. This makes it possible. And stopping here for the maintenance, which is great. This depot, I didn't realize that kind of it has this nice side on this one. You can have like a basically like a showroom side if you like. So this one could face like the road. Then this would be on the side. Or at least like facing this one. This one in a way that it's not the edge of the plots. Take that one as Depot is done. Screenshots. Very good, very good. But I wanted to check the plots here. See how those look like. This one is a little bit here on the like placing industrial depot here. Feels a little bit like waste of waste of estate, so to speak. So we're not gonna put the depot. On the other hand, it could be house and a depot. What, are you all waiting for taxi?
Hello?
One of them is. Hey there, Bob. By playing in a server with others, and currently this is single player. If you move between servers, your character always comes with you, including your money. I believe the properties are like server specific, and kind of when you are playing on a single player, you are still running a server, and I could actually run this world in a way that it's open, either like privately with a password or publicly open and others could join this. And then depending on the server settings, the company cars, there's a little bit of different mechanics with those. On the servers there's the corporations, those are always running a lot of things there. But yes, you can just hop in and out of servers, and you get your vehicles. You get your vehicles, but like they are not spawned in place and things like that. And you can kind of you can play completely single player, which I have done with this character. You can do mix. You can play with just like a couple of friends on basically like a private server that one of you hosts, or you can join the 100 player servers. Anything between. I think this even has a pavement. I like this. It's kind of it's like a little bit of housing there, but it's kind of a depot here wouldn't feel like out of place. So I think this will be one. This one was Okay, well, the one I bought was 500,000, so this is cheap. 30 times 30. Yeah, I don't need to decide that now. Just work on the different requirement things. One thing I did want to check is how is the meat and cheese factory doing? So they have enough milk, so my company milk tanker is supplying cheese factory with enough milk. It keeps on producing cheese for the company cars, which is great. Red Blaze has 51 pallets. It's a lot. I think that is getting oversupplied and the meat factory is not getting, but let's see. Okay, the container truck is actually doing a great job. When you have the industries, when you have set up your company, you can buy the online access, and this is like real time 3 days. So you basically buy it for 72 playing hours. You get the online access, and that's you can wherever in the map you can check what's the status of that place. So since I'm gonna be reworking a little bit on the company cars, now that it is possible to get 15 in total. Check these container places. It's gonna fund a little bit of investment, but get those done. Then I think I need a water factory. Water factory as well. Saw this shop here, and I don't think I visited this. Many of them are selling the same things. Do you have like a... Ah, no, this is the tuning place. Yes, I remember this. Yeah, it's selling the lighting things. Okay, that's actually good to know, now that I have the depot there. There's the heavy duty stuff there as well. So buy the attachment lights from me. That's great. The LEDs as well. Sell something. Tire repair kits and coolant. Coolant you might actually need. Basically the tire wear is such that basically can't really break them around. You repair every now and then. Okay, that looks like my company car. I think it's gonna stop for maintenance here. It's nice, the depot working. And Bob is driving it. Hey, Bob! I hope they add a mechanic where your company cars honk at you. That's all I want. All the other features, not so important, but add that. Now I remember what I was thinking about before. There's a vendor here in the Ole Speedway that I have wanted to visit. While this always forgets. This is the starting house. I've just purchased the bunny arc. So right there in that speedway, there's a vendor who sells traffic cones. When you place them on the road, the NPCs stop ads. I think from a especially role-playing point of view, those will be great. And they might come in handy rescue jobs, the regular jobs. Those are the one jobs I haven't really been doing. So check that. I have 12 regular job. Meanwhile, my bus experience is 352 and trucking is 409. Bus mostly because of the off-road and things. Pays a lot of money, but I think the regular job is something I want to do because I need maybe like 30 or even 50 to get the most powerful winch. I might want that even if I don't want to. Wrecking jobs, and there's one right there. The car. Let's go buy those traffic cones.
Hello.
Then have a drifting circle in here. Okay, but here's this dude. Sells cones. Stack of 5 maybe? Stack of 10? It's 8 now. 10. Just buy one to see if it's a stack of 10. Excellent. Not really made it this far. So would you be able to drift around like this? Oh no! Almost got it. Circle. It's 4-wheel drive, so it's not exactly a drifting car. Yeah, we get racing racing experience. Let me check that because I actually have the thermal meter. Brake 90. Tires 200. No wonder the rubber is melting. I didn't know that there was a place like this. I knew about the vendor, but I didn't know about yeah, this is basically like a drifting parking lot here. Nice. I think I visited this right, it just has a normal garage in it. Yes. Very good. Very good. Okay. I think I will call it a day for today. This was kind of a somewhat planned stream slot, but a little bit of extra for Motortown, just to get this depot done. I think I will call it a day here, and we'll continue Motortown most likely Sunday, and in between some XCOM and War Tales. No stream tomorrow, Wednesday. Oh, sorry about taxi man. It's completely my fault. I admit it. Yes. Thanks guys for hanging out today. Hope you enjoyed the depot building and a little bit of off-roading here in the end. I hope all of you will have a wonderful rest of the week, and I hope to see you. Hopefully no heat waves for any of you, even that it's looking quite hot on the weather map. Oh, I don't remember I parked this car here. Not the tanker. So I came here to buy the online access, but yes, that's it. Thanks guys for hanging out today, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye. Just out of interest here, 141 hours on this character. Some of those are autopilot hours, but I have a little bit of tested a couple of other characters, but those are like a couple of hours. I think I have like 150 hours now. 69 vehicles. Anyway, next time, take care.